back to the Republican National Convention. You are looking live at the floor in Cleveland. Donald Trump just wrapping up, accepting his party's nomination. His oldest daughter, Ivanka, introducing him. Not once did she mention Hillary Clinton's name.
Once on stage, he reiterated the themes he's been campaigning on, pledging to make America great again.
Every day, I wake up determined to deliver a better life for the people all across this nation that have been ignored, neglected, and abandoned.
Bo Minnick is in Cleveland tonight with reaction and how North Carolina's delegates plan to spread Trump's message back here. Bo?
Sean, a lot of music, confetti, balloons, all that out on the floor right now of the convention hall. Trump took the stage. He spoke for more than an hour tonight, and he talked about a lot of the issues that are central to the campaign. He talked about all the recent unrest that we've had in this country and the violence we've seen nationally. Also, tax reduction and cutting back on regulation. I spoke with some North Carolina delegates who say they're planning on taking his messages back with them to North Carolina.
It's going to travel all the way back to North Carolina on its own. We're proud to carry that message back as delegates on the floor, but Mr. Trump has a unique way of reaching out to people and getting his message across.
The matter is just showing the clear distinction between the two candidates and, letting them know what those differences are. And then I think the answer is clear that, Trump is the far superior candidate.
Some of the wounds are still open. I mean, it's just happened now. And Senator Cruz came here last night and did not endorse Donald Trump, and I think that made a lot of the Cruz people very mad.
I think it's very important, especially because there were a number of people in North Carolina who were Cruz supporters, and I have a lot of compassion for them because they really liked him.
And delegates, as you can see, are still talking a lot about the Cruz incident from last night where he was booed at the end of his speech. In fact, we've learned that 2 North Carolina delegates will be going home a different way than they arrived here in Cleveland. They arrived by flying with State Party Chairman Robin Hayes on his plane, but Hayes says he had a conversation with those delegates about Cruz's speech from last night, and afterward he told them they'd be going home a different way.
When you do somebody a favor and you treat them well, you expect similar treatment in return. And we had a very polite discussion about what they thought of Senator Cruz's speech, which was awful, and they did not see anything wrong with it. I said, well.
And a lot of the Republicans that I've talked with over the course of this week say they really want the focus to be on Trump and on defeating Hillary Clinton in November. The state Republican Party tells me they expect that Trump will be in North Carolina campaigning next week on Monday and Tuesday, but the details are still being sorted out. Live in Cleveland, Bo Minnick, CBS, North Carolina.
All right, Bo, thank you. And Bo will hit the road first thing in the morning to head to the DNC in Philadelphia. Our coverage from there starts on Sunday night, and Bo will provide live reports all week as the Democratic Party nominates Hillary Clinton.